Right, ladies. Here we go, sit straight. I didn't play real soft music because I don't want anybody going to sleep on me. Mute yourselves, ladies. But that is the real reason. And this is good music anyway, positive. So just sitting on those sitting bones and pulling up the upper torso away from the lower torso. Lifting that chest, that sternum bone, right? Pushing that chin in and dropping it slightly down so that we stretch the back of our neck. Remember, the spine is our lifeline. We got to keep it flexible. We got to keep it stretched so that that spinal cord can go up to the brain. The first two vertebrae of the cervical, C1 and C2. The atlas, AT, and the axis, AX. Those are into the brain stem. And the vertebrae are pulled up from that lower back, the lumbar, and here comes the spinal cord coming all the way up into that brain stem, up into the brain. So that's why it's so important to lengthen those vertebrae so that that spinal cord doesn't have any problems going up to the brain stem, because we want to stay alert. The older we get, the more alert we want to be. We don't want to go backwards, we want to go forward. So you have to feel, it's an inside job. You have to feel your vertebrae pulling, lengthening away from each other, making room for that spinal cord. Now that's our inhale, front and back, right? Blowing up like that balloon and staying pulled up like that as you exhale. And I want y'all to all exhale out your mouth. Just 4 counts. Get down to that diaphragm and pull it in. But keep the bone structure in place. Don't droop, don't round the shoulders, don't sink in the chest. That's a bone there. The sternum is a breastbone. Keep it there and just let the air just go down and coming out. Exhale. Let all that carbon dioxide out. Let all the toxins out of you. Then start down here. This is called deep breathing. Inhale up. Spiral it all the way around. Pull the ribs in and pull them up. And then exhale. Pull it. And exhale like you're blowing out a candle. That's the one we're doing right now. One more time. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhale. Press down your ball and feet. Press down your sitting bones of the pelvic. Ground the lower torso and ground the lower extremities. But pull up the upper torso. From the top, from your crown chakra, lengthen the neckline to drop the shoulders down. Stay in your center. Pull up, front and back of the neck. Lengthening. And now let's add our arms to that just for circulation. We'll bring them just forward. Don't lift them up. Pay attention to your shoulders. Don't lift your shoulders. Just bring your arms forward. Inhale. Now exhale and go through your throat. Just open the mouth. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. I'll take the same thing to the side. Inhale. Stretch your fingertips. Don't lift them high. Just in line with your chest. Inhale. Expand. Exhale. That chest up and shoulders back. One more time. Inhale. Rotate your shoulders back, up and back, and so the palms are up. Now inhale. We're doing just a little qigong yoga. Exhale. Inhale, palms up, lift that chest, armpits. Exhale, keep that skeleton up and just exhale down. One more time, just to make you present in this moment. Inhale. Good, and relax your knees. Bring your legs forward and just flex and extend. Stretch them, right? Working all the little joints. You get up in the morning, you know. We try to get up 15 minutes early. And just do little things like this to get that circulation going. But I do this all day long to get that circulation going. Because I can't sit too long without stiffening up. So, you know, if you're sitting no longer than an hour, this is one of the exercises you can do while you're sitting to keep that circulation of blood going on. And slide your foot in by using your muscles. Slide the other one in. Move the muscles. Use the muscles of the lower abdominals and that lower back, that lumbar. And then press the ball and heel into the floor. Pull up the spine. Now let's lift that right foot and just a little bit flex and extend it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Inhale up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Let's make little bitty circles of rotation. 1. And this is going to really make your knee feel good if you have knee problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Inhale, and 1, 2, and you can do it slower to, you know, when you're home by yourself. You know, not in class because I'm dealing with time. But these are all you can do them much slower. Lower leg, and flex the foot. 2, 3, 4, and then reverse it. 2, 3, 4, down. Inhale, and 1, 2, keep the chin in. 4, and reverse it. 2, 3, 4, and down. Go to the hip socket. Lift the foot up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse it. 2, 3, 4, and down. Inhale, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse it. 2, 3, 4, and down. Good. Now let's squeeze those inner thighs together. Feel the tightness, adductors. And then exhale and let go. Open up the groin area. But keep the upper torso pulled up. And squeeze. Exhale. Now when you exhale, remember the pelvic bone is going like this. Gluteus maximus, pubic bone going up into the navel. It's just the lower extremities here that are relaxing. And I'm turning the hand over so that we keep this chest up and them shoulders back. One more time. Squeeze. Exhale and let go. And inhale and come back parallel. Good, good, good. Now let's do our twist. Left hand, right hand behind you, twisting from the waistline. Inhale, up. And then exhale, pull that pubic bone up in the navel, pull the ribs up so that you can twist there. So you don't have to twist far, just get those actions going. And then inhale, back center, and then exhale, twist to the left side. Put the left hand back and the right hand across and drop those shoulders down. Open up that chest. Pull the shoulder blades together. And then exhale. Give yourself that little twist. And then inhale back to the front. Okay? So you're just using this torso. You just separating. We're going to do it one more time, but we're going to add the head. Separate. So you see that it's separate. Inhale up. Exhale. Pubic bone up in the navel. Put the diaphragm in and squeeze in here. Keep this going to the front. Now take your head and inhale. And then turn it to the left shoulder and exhale. And then move your eyes around to the left. Don't crank your neck. Inhale, bring your head back to the center, and then exhale it to the right. Let go. And then inhale back to the center of your body, where that sternum is, and then take your torso and bring it back to the front. And then exhale and change. Inhale, pull the spine up. Exhale, put the pubic bone up in the navel. Give it a little twist. Then inhale. And then exhale, turn your head to the right shoulder. Don't move the shoulders, keep the shoulders down. Inhale. Turn your head to the left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, bring your head right into the center, body alignment of your body, and then bring that torso, upper torso back to the front. And exhale and relax. Good. Now, it's not about how far you go down when we stretch the spine. It's just letting go. Let there be no tension when we go down. So you're going to just stretch the vertebrae wherever. So here we are. We inhale, lift ourselves all the way up. And then we exhale, bring the chin in your chest, and let that neckline pull you down forward. This is called forward fold. And then you relax here. Bring your arms on the outside. And let your body just hang so you stretch from that lumbar, from that sacrum bone in between the pelvic. That you pull those vertebrae naturally. Just let them, you don't have to do nothing. Gravity will pull you down, but you have to be able to relax. Now lift your chin up. Now lift your chest up. Bring your shoulder blades together and arch forward. Right? Okay. Now from that forward, keep inhaling up. Right here. Push your chin in. Come back up into the flat line. This is your flat line. This is your straight line. There's your shoulders, there's your hips. Now push again. Exhale. Bring your chin in your chest. Pull this up and in and just hang over. Just let go. Wherever you feel comfortable. Press your feet down. Stay grounded. Now inhale and lift that chin, stretch that neckline up. Lift that chest forward. And then come all the way back up straight, sitting up on your sitting bones. Now reverse that. Reverse that. See, can you push forward, exhaling here, pulling the shoulder blades together and the shoulders back. Relax the arms and arch forward. And then drop your chin in your chest. And there we go. Go right into the fold. That's 4 counts. Now you're going to roll back, sit on your sitting bones. And now start from that lower back and start pulling up. 3. When you get to 4, that's that chin. Push it in. That's 4. And then start 1. 1 is the chin going up and stretching the neckline. 2, 3, 4. Then drop the chin. 5, 6. Stretch over. 7, 8. Roll back, sitting on the sitting bone. 3, 4. Now pulling up. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's that feeling. So the hip, when you drop down like this, you're coming up from the lower abdominal muscles and the lower back. Pulling the shoulder blades together, that's the middle back, the thoracic. And then pushing that chin in. That's the upper back, the cervical, coming back up into a straight line. Hands at your side, we call this Tanasana in the Sanskrit name. Mountain pose, being strong like a mountain. Stretching the arms down. Okay, now this is your flat line. This is your straight line. Now you're going to just separate the upper torso from the lower torso by hinging forward. This is the exhale. As I hinge forward, I'm going to stretch my arms back. But I'm going to be looking on an angle on the floor because I don't want my head going up. And I don't want it going down. I want it just lengthening on the sides. And when I come up, I'm coming up from here and here. I'm not moving my head at all. That's my inhale. Exhale. Pull in that diaphragm. Bring the arms back. Keep that chest open. Inhale. Bring the arms down. One more time. Exhale. Inhale, lift that chest, and stretch the arms down so that your shoulders don't come up, okay? Now, we're going to take that hinge again. But we're going to just add stretching the back of our thighs and the back of our leg, that big old gastrocnemius muscle, and the back of the thighs, the hamstring. Press the standing leg down. Remember, all these exercises, we do them standing up too. It calls for more muscles. Now we're going to hinge just like we just got finished doing on the exhale. So inhale up first. Now exhale, hinge. The arm's going to go back. Now the only difference, now when we come up, we're going to bring the arms and swing them up so that we stretch these sides. This is where I'm stretching from, not my shoulders. Then I'm going to exhale, swing my arms back, straight back. Inhale up. Notice I'm not moving my head. Exhale. And leave your arms down and inhale up. Pull these muscles up, pull up. And change. Flat line. Ready? Hinge forward. Exhale. Inhale, swoop up. Exhale. Inhale. Right in here. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Leave the arms down and inhale up the spine. And then slide that foot in. Good, good, good. All right. Now let's open up that chest some more. Now I want you to hold on to the chair wherever it's comfortable, but try to have your arms straight. And push that chest forward, like you're trying to pull away from the chair. With the upper torso only. Stay seated on your sitting bones. On that pelvic bowl, stay. Just the upper torso, separate. Now the chest is forward. Now I want you to lift the chest up and stretch the chin. Arch just the upper torso. And still pulling away from the chair. In the studio, we usually have ropes that we hold on like that and pull away. Now come up straight. Stretch the back of that neck. Let go of the chair. Let the arms be down by your side and just push that chin in. Come up to that straight line. And exhale. Now hold on again. Inhale. Forward. Now lift the chest. Exhale. Stretch that chin. Stretch that neckline. Inhale. Let go. And come up straight. We're working on the sun salutation. Those are the main ones. It's the arch back, folding, and the flat back when we hinge forward. Okay, so that's the part we're going to take now. Here we are. We're going to inhale up. Working here, working these triceps. Now I want you to lift that chest up and stretch that chin and arch back. Now inhale and pull up some more. Separate from the torso, lower torso. Now hinge forward. And now fold, let go. Wherever. Now lift that chin, inhale, arch forward. Now fold again. Now turn the arms over and start all over again. Ready? And inhale up. Take that lift. Exhale back. Inhale up. Hinge forward, exhale. Fold. Really let that spine stretch. Inhale and arch up. Bring the shoulders back, shoulder blades together. Exhale, drop over again. Ready? We'll start again. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time inhale all the way back up into your flat line. And exhale and relax. But that's such a good exercise to do in the morning because it just gets that circulation going. That's just the first half. The second half, we have to go into lunges with our legs and stuff. Okay. So that causes for a little bit different. Now, there's two ways of doing the legs. One way, excuse me, trying to see what time it is. Yeah, we're running out of time. One way of doing the legs with your lunges and working these quads is you take your right leg go over to the right side and your right pelvic off, and you can stretch back this way. See that? And you should feel it in the quads here. And you don't have to do anything. You know, you can hold on to the chair so you don't fall, because you're only on one pelvic. This right pelvic is off, and you just have that stretch. Now, you can add stretching the upper torso by reaching that arm up. And you should be able to feel it in these front quads, and then exhale down. And then grab underneath on the outside and pull that leg back up. Then you scoot on over to the other side of the chair. This is all your modification for your lunge. And bring this, shift your weight, and bring this leg back. It's off the chair. And just drop it down wherever it's comfortable. And if you feel too much, you can use a pillow or something, you know. You can, if you got a yoga block, but you can even go to this extent, see? So that you take all tension off the knee, because I'm not in the knee. I'm here. I'm stretching these thighs. Okay. Then I reach this arm to separate the upper torso from the lower torso. I'm sitting up on this pelvic. And if I find my balance, I can go right into warrior two. Bring my other arm up. And then exhale down. Grab underneath that knee, shift my weight back over, and bring my leg in. That's one way of working warrior two. Now, another way of working warrior two is actually turning to the side. And again, hold on to the chair, your right hand. And now take the left thigh off, right? And then just wherever it's comfortable, again, you can use your pillow, or like I said, if you don't have a pillow, you can use a block, whatever, or a book, you know, because now you might feel some cramps or something, and then that's when you do things like this here, pat it. Because you don't just say, oh Lord, no, you gotta work that out. You can't be just being in a cramp. And then stretch. And you come back down. And take that hand, swing yourself over, bring that leg in. And then you can do the same thing on the other side. Okay? You're here like this. Grab the chair. And bring that right leg back wherever it's comfortable. Okay. We'll go into your pain area. If you feel pain, be here for a while. It'll get better. What I'm working on is always body alignment. I could go back further, just not. I just want to make sure that I'm working on my thigh bone, that femur bone, being in line with the hip bone. I'm working on that straight line. And then the back foot is on ball, but it could be on the instep. It could be either or. But I need to stretch. If I don't want to be on my toes, I want to stretch those toes. I want to be on the ball of my feet. Because you know, really, we do yoga with our shoes off, but I'm so used to doing silver sneaker, and that is they have to have their gym shoes. And inhale up. Get that stretch. Now, if you find your balance, you can take that other arm up. And then relax down. The arms are separate. And hold on to the chair. Grab underneath. Bring that leg forward. Then bring yourself back center again. That's how we work on warrior two in the chair. Okay? Not warrior two, warrior one in the chair. Okay? Now let's open up. We didn't take it today, but we've opened up our hip sockets a lot. So let's see, can we stand up? Remember, all we have to do is just like you did. We're hinging the upper torso forward. Now, if you can bring the hands forward to help you. Or you can leave the hands here and press the hands down into your thighs, because you're pressing your heels down and you're keeping your knees bent. All you're trying to do is get this buttocks up. And then once you get your buttocks up, then you're going to lift your chest and drop your buttocks down. As the upper torso goes up, the lower torso goes down. And then the hips are going to go forward, and then the pubic bone is going to go up in the navel. And then we start pulling our thigh muscles up. Because muscles move bones. We don't push back on our knees. Ready? Take a breath first. Then when we exhale, we're gonna go forward and press the ball and heel down. We want to stay grounded. Inhale. Ready? Exhale. Put hands on your hips and press down as you lift your chest up. Dropping my glutes off my waistline and then pushing those glutes in. And pulling the pubic bone up in the navel. Squeezing like I got a dime between them. And pulling up my quads, my hamstrings, abductors, and pulling my inner thighs together. Right up here, right? And tightening up in here. But my knees are relaxed. I have the weight in my heels. Okay, and then I keep pulling up, keep lifting. And I told you about that kite at the grocery store. Push it through, drop the butt down, and push those hips forward for movement. Okay, so you have this action going. You don't have this action going, bending over and pushing. Y'all going to concentrate all the time on dropping the gluteus maximus down and let it go under, and then pulling up in these lower rectus abdominal muscles and keeping the chest lifted. So very, very important. Real quick, I'm just going to walk through this here for you to practice. I'm standing here in front of the chair, holding the chair for balance, because I'm going to use the outside leg, that's my left leg, and I'm going to step back on the ball. Step back on the ball. And that's just like if I was in a chair, and then this one is bent. But I'm going to now, instead of bending down like this, I'm just going to stretch, and I still feel, so I can feel this stretch in the thigh. That's what I'm trying to show you. And this is dropped down, and here's my shoulders in line with my hip. I'm not bending over. Bring the chair closer if you need to, whatever, but you want to be up straight. That's my point. If you can put your heel down, then put your heel down. But be up straight. Either one is correct, as long as you try to stretch this muscle out. Now, what you do is this hip goes forward and you squeeze the inner thighs together. This hip goes back. The left hip goes, right hip goes back, and the left hip goes forward. You should feel the stretch. Then shift your weight onto here and pull on up. And then you can take, I'm just turning so that you can see. Do on the other leg. So, okay, take my right leg, put it forward. Back foot on ball. No, I did that. Right foot back. And now I'm pulling up. Dropping this glutes down, pulling the abdominal muscles up and stretching that right leg. Not bent. Stretching that thigh muscle out. You should be able to feel it right here in the quadriceps. Pulling up my rectus abdominal muscles. My chest is lifted. And if I want to check myself like we did in the chair, here I go. Going into warrior one. Pressing those heels down. Then bringing the arms down, but keeping the torso up. Here's my shoulders, here's my hips. Shift my weight onto that front foot and step up. And that's how we work on sitting modification. Both of those are modification because you're holding them to the chair. That's how you work on warrior one. Let's open up and just swing to close the class. Let go. Just keep that energy flowing. Just keep it flowing. I really like Qigong because it's so relaxing. And like I said, and then it's energy flow. It keeps you from being tired. Now you're going to hit here right where your intestines are. And you hit right here where your kidneys are. Just to help move them toxins. You find yourself, just hit here like this. Find yourself with any kind of indigestion or heartburn or anything like this. This is the area. Hit this area. So very, very important. That's why we do, twists all the time for elimination. Remember, the gut area You got digestion. You got elimination. You got so much happening here. Absorption. So it's very important. Just relax. So you can move that area. Good. Ready? Take a breath. Push those hips forward. Drop the glutes down. And inhale. Come center. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. Blessings.